and he joins us now because he's has been locked in most of the day as the search for the bomber continues. Now we say hello to George Regan, chairman of Regan Communications in Boston. Hey, George, good to speak to you again, sir.
Well, thank you very much. It's good to talk to you again. Even by Boston and New York standards, it's been a pretty crazy week.
Oh, my goodness. It's been a very crazy week. And, of course, it all started on Monday, which to me, as I sit here on Friday, it seems like it was a month ago. How does it seem to you?
Steven Spielberg, and I have all respect for him, couldn't write this script. It's been up the charts. I think everyone in the city has gone through a variety of emotions. I know myself on Monday, it was shock and confusion. And then, lucky, I missed it by 25 feet. And the people I was with, I mean, it's funny. I had dinner with them all last night, and it was one of the people was Steve Murphy, the city council president. I was with him, and that happened. He said, "George, I think we're all going to be locked into here for life because it's like when President Kennedy died. Everyone knows there was a time where they were at the spot, and that's what everyone's saying. It could have been us." And now I think people are just mad. I mean, really mad. Listen, police officers get shot at a lot in this country, and that's why I would not want to be a police officer. I don't think you would either. When's the last time somebody threw a hand grenade at a police officer? I mean, I never heard of this one before.
Out of a car while they're being chased. I mean, that is out of a cheap B-grade movie.
And then they just went up and they killed this police officer. They fired 8 shots.
Sitting in his car. Yep.
And 26 years of age.
Yep.
And there's another police officer they shot. He may not make it either last night.
Yes. It is just been unbelievable and horrific. And you have. But by the way, I just want to talk about fate and your fate and how you escaped it by 25 feet. After I had spoken to you on Monday, we had Bill Rogers, who of course is most identified with the Boston Marathon, and his daughter, he told us, was at the finish line but left prior to the bombing. Then we had Lise Wheel of Fox News, who was on to talk about something else, but she came on and she was so emotional, in tears, and there were tears of relief because her son studies in Boston, was going to go to the marathon, be at the finish line, but because of his schoolwork and his studying and good habits, he didn't go, and she had just found out right before coming on with us. She had frantically tried to reach him, but the cell phones were down, so she was expressing tears of joy. So, I mean, 3 people that I interviewed on that very day who either themselves or family members, by fate, the hand of fate, missed being harmed.
Well, I'll give you a sad one to that because it was in reverse also. I don't know how familiar you are with Boston where the race comes down, but there's police barricades everywhere, okay, so to protect the runners and passerby so no one gets hurt. Well, there's a hotel called the Mandarin Hotel. It's up towards, right near Abe and Louis where the second bomb went off, on the opposite side of the street, right? So I was in there. They had a cocktail party. The hotel was very nice. And a client of mine who remained anonymous, he's a big person in Boston. I just don't want to embarrass the family. They've gone through it and happened. His wife was there, who's also a grandmother, and had a couple of grandkids. Well, at the party, someone gave them some passes to be able to cross the street to the other side, and because the granddaughters wanted to go. Well, all 3 were injured, and the 9-year-old lost both legs. He was having a real tough time of surviving.
Oh, boy. Yeah, no, that's reversed. Absolutely. Fate works both ways. It certainly does.
I also think there's another thing, too, is interesting. I mean, I was not a President Barack Obama fan, but I was lucky enough to be invited to that mass yesterday. Mm-hmm. I could see why Barack Obama is president. He was so uplifting. He went on for a half hour, and he was absolutely just terrific. I think everyone in Boston was geared to the television already listening to him yesterday. He was terrific. So that was lasting for 12 hours in terms of melee last night in the reality check of what we're up to against here. Now the city's in a total lockdown. They canceled the Red Sox game tonight. They had
the Bruins game, the Red Sox game, the circus, all canceled. Yeah.
And don't forget, $7 trillion of the worldwide economy goes through Boston every day. I mean, and it's all a 19-year-old kid they're looking for.
Well, that's amazing to me, and I spoke about it with Andy McCarthy. I spoke about it with the former CIA investigator, and I'm just amazed at the lockdown, basically, of the city of Boston in a search for one 19-year-old terrorist. I mean, it's the CIA agent called it unprecedented in this country.
It is. But I'm told by some people who are greater minds than mine, and I'm not, I respect the police, but they know what they're doing, but they're not sure he's by himself. They could have some sympathizers. So I can see why they did this. And, but at the same time, God forbid something else happened, then they say, well, what were you people thinking? Well,
right. No, absolutely. They had to take precautions. So explain, are you still indoors? Are you free to roam around?
No,
where are you exactly, George?
Right now, I'm in my office. I live in Marina Bay. I think what the police are saying is just don't be stupid, use some discretion. And we have a lot of events that were scheduled for tonight as a public relations company. So I've been in the office trying to undo a lot of our things.
Yeah. Well, listen. Well, I'm glad you're out and about. Stay safe, and I thank you for talking with us again, George, and stay well.
Listen, thank you very much, and hopefully this will have a happy ending. I'll get this guy now.
Okay. And when you come to New York, look us up.
Great. Thank you very much.
All right. Take care. That's George Regan.